thank you for letting me use your child for comedic purposes. That's lovely. It's lightened my load a lot. All right, now when I stand up, for your entertainment, pleasure and general voyeuristic gratification, I, Squid, all the way from Penguin, Tasmania, will hop around a bit. Joe, not only going to witness me squeeze my body through the tennis racket of death, not only going to witness the ancient and perilous art of sword swallowing, you're also going to see me hop around a bit. Yeah, won't your friends be jealous? Now, of course, the danger here is that I could lose my footing, fall forward and smash my face on this very hard surface. Who wants to see that? Yeah, thanks, guys. Welcome to America. All right, now believe it or not, some of the things I do in this show are very difficult. And I think you'll agree, this is one of the better feats of strength, balance, and flexibility you're likely to see. Come on, make some noise! The more noise you make, the more people come over, the bigger the vibe is. So, if you do see me do something that you can't do, you bloody clap, alright? This is my impression of Christmas dinner. Since I'm in America, it can double as Thanksgiving dinner. Or, you know, I mean, the take home is that I'm delicious. That's what I really want you to keep in mind. Alright, now by the way, it's an interactive show, feel free to wave back. Thank you, that's lovely. Alright, it's a two-way thing. Rare in the digital age. Alright, go right leg over the head. This is my favourite position. Also, incidentally, my boyfriend's favourite position. Again, anyone offended by that joke's in church right now, it's fine, alright? Now folks, I want to clarify something. I know everyone's wondering this. The answer's yes, it's fantastic, alright? Can we get on with the show? Move away from my personal life, please, alright? I am not an animal! Alright, folks. You want to see me squeeze through this tennis racket and swallow that sword? Give me some energy. Give me a big... Yeah! Alright, can I ask everyone to come a little bit closer, please? Everyone come right up to that green rope. It's on the ground there. That way it looks more like a show, less like a car accident. I don't know if this ground is cursed or what, but I'll have the priest put some holy water on it later, alright? You guys at the back there too. I don't know, is it this woman's arm? Did you fart or something? No one seems to want to stand here, okay? You would come and join the crowd, and it's just a much better optics for the people walking past. Alright. I'm going to give my brow a bit of a wipe, and I'm going to do the two big stunts I promised you. So far you've seen the crap I do to get a crowd. Obviously that's nothing. Alright folks, are you enjoying the show so far? That's very reassuring to me. I have rejection sensitivity disorder, alright? Alright folks, I'm glad you're enjoying it. If you've had a laugh, then I'm doing my job, and if you've seen something unusual, then I'm doing my job well. Okay, now I'm going to squeeze my body through the tennis racket of death. And then for the finale of the show, I'll demonstrate the ancient and perilous art of sword swallowing. I keep doing this until someone has an orgasm. I'd like to point out that you all gave up before I did. Okay? Now I do need to remove a little bit more restrictive clothing for these people. You were able to control yourselves before, I'm going to require that again, alright? Thank you, I'm not allowed to use my music during church, so thank you for providing that. Feel free to do it a bit louder, that'd be great. Alright, so what's going to happen, folks? You've seen how bendy I am in my legs. I'm now going to show you how bendy I am in my arms. I'm going to place my left arm vertically in the air. I'm going to grip it tight. I'm going to pull it hard. Yeah? Something I've been practicing every day since I was 13 years old. It's grabbing parts of my body tightly and pulling them very hard in the hope that one day I could come to a conservative American state and do it outside a church during Mass. So, thank you for providing this experience, New Orleans. It's a beautiful day for us all. Right. The left arm will be momentarily displaced from its socket. Do not be alarmed. Although this will look extremely painful, I'd like to assure each and every one of you that it is in fact only slightly painful. But I must warn you, if you're easily shocked or are naturally of a nervous disposition, please watch very closely, okay? All right, last little step, picking the wedgie. See, we like the intellectual humour in the front row here. That's good. I think I've been aiming too high the whole show. All right. Okay, quick little stretch. How you doing? You just arrived. Yeah, these guys already paid $50 each. Oh yeah. Woo! I keep forgetting you guys are there. I don't want you to feel left out. There's not backstage passes. Any of you actually? He looks the dodgiest, this guy. Alright. Okay, dislocation squeezing through the racket. Sorry, I'm just going to wipe a little bit of sweat off my brow. People who work in an office, this stuff's called sweat. What happens when you do physical labour? Alright. Alright. Involuntary noises are the best, yeah. Alright. Get out. Alright, so I think we all understand there's no going back at this point. Either for me physically or you lot psychologically, so just work through it together as a community, shall we? Alright. Okay. Again, this is an interactive show, feel free to wave back. That's lovely, alright. Visual nice. Alright. Check it out, check it out. It's me 38 years ago. Oh, come on, that's hilarious. Again, anyone offended's in church, man, alright? Alright. Raise your hand, kid, if you want to see something disgusting. Raise your hand, everyone else, if you don't want to see something disgusting. Raise your hand, everyone else, if you think it's too late. Alright, something disgusting, just for the kiddie. Here we go. There you go, mate. Just for you. I wouldn't have done this if you weren't here. It would have been a much more highbrow affair. Alright. Okay. Now, kid, we're going to play Simon Says for a moment, okay? Simon Says, put your hands in the air. Simon Says, wave them around. Simon Says, put them over your eyes for a little while, mate. Because Simon ain't paying for your damn therapy, alright? Look, it's just to make it easier. If I do it too much, it just makes it harder. And you, my favourite, alright. Alright, so this is the bit of the show where people usually go, wow!
Wow!
Thanks, I'm glad you're all with me, but not quite yet. Okay, we're going to get the timing right, alright? The bit where everyone goes, wow! Wow! Not yet, mate, in a minute, okay? You're very excited and you have a hand in your pocket, it's terrifying, alright? Alright, the bit where everyone goes, wow! Alright, I can tell I'm confusing people. I assure you that was not my intention when I came out here. Alright, here we go. I just want you to know there is context for this, okay? It's pretty easy to fill in the story so far. There's some idiot in a tennis racket, are they going to get out, alright? Okay? But at the end I'm going to swallow that sword. Yeah, that's going to be really cool. Yeah, so like I might die. Probably won't. But I might. Alright, the bit where everyone goes, wow! Wow! Not yet! Sorry, I'm angry about other things in my life. It's nothing to do with you, alright? Here we go.
Oh.
Wow! Who watches British TV? Exterminate, exterminate! Get this right, when I was a kid, my mum wouldn't let me watch Doctor Who. She reckoned it was going to mess me up in the head. How wrong was she? Alright, this is the bit where I remove the belt. This is where I remove the pants. No, I'm joking. Unless you want me to remove the pants. No. You're very outvoted, mate. Okay. Unfortunately, this is a democracy. It was up to be me and be free balling the whole show. All right, I assure you. All right. I just want to apologise to you guys over here for the view you're about to receive. Really sorry about this. Really sorry. No longer my freaking problem, okay?
I got him.
I know you feel like you've got a rough trot visually there, okay? But life's all about perspective. There's always people who think worse than you. Isn't that right, mate? You want to cope with this psychologically, just imagine it's a bad case of hemorrhoids. You'll be okay. All right, now, folks, in order to get my buttocks through the racket, I know it feels hot now, and trust me, in 2 minutes the clouds will be back. All right. Folks, in order to get my buttocks through the racket, I need to do this kind of hip thrusting motion. Just so I know you lot are with me as a community, if every time I thrust my hips, you lot could clap in time with my thrusting. Concerned about testicular damage here and here? If she really loves you, she'll still be there when you finish clapping along with my hip thrusting. All right. This is a test. Good to do early in a relationship. All right. All right. I thrust, you clap. Everyone will make as much noise as we can. Get everyone over here to see me swallow this sword. You want to see me get out of the racket and swallow this sword? Woo! Woo! All right. I thrust, you clap, New Orleans. Don't worry, I won't come past that green rope. It's a bit like a summoned demon, okay? You're perfectly safe, all right. Again, anyone offended by that joke is currently in church, all right? All right, here we go. All right, I'm just going to wait till that kid's gone because they have no context. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Thrusting my way out of the racket. I thrust, you clap or stomp. Everyone, come on! Yeah, that's good, come on. Hey, everyone in the park! Look at the fun we're having out here! Look at the fun we're having! Look at it! Look at it! That's purely for me, purely for me. Thank you for indulging. In order to get through the racket, I do need a little bit of help. I just need to borrow him for a moment. Is that okay with you? What's your name, mate? Jeff? My name's Squid. Jeff's the only volunteer I need in the show. The rest of you are completely safe. Jeff, when you come out here, everyone is going to go crazy for you, Jeff. Do you know why? Every single one of them's thinking, geez, I'm glad he didn't pick me. Yeah. So with that, wait there, Jeff, that's a little premature. Does he have that problem at home? When Jeff comes out here, make him feel really welcome. He didn't know he was going to be in the show. It's a Monday afternoon in New Orleans. Weird stuff happens. This is some of the nicer weird stuff that can happen, all right? So folks, when Jeff comes out here, I know you guys just got here, but I just dragged Jeff into the show. He's the only volunteer I need. If you guys clap and cheer with everyone else, then that'll make him feel really good. If you don't, I'll point him back and I'll come and drag you out. I'm stronger than I look, all right? I'm not really. Much weaker than I look. But I think he bought it, all right? All right, here we go, folks. Please welcome all the way from over there. Wait, Jeff. Where have you come from today, mate? Canada. All the way from Canada?
Yeah.
I've heard of Americans telling people they're Canadian overseas. No one's done it to me while I'm here, though, okay? All right, folks, please welcome all the way from Canada, Mr. Free Healthcare, the Brave. Is he brave? He's not even listening. Is he brave? Is Jeff brave? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jeff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Very. Yeah. That's strong. Is he strong? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I hear the accent now. That's good. Unless you're faking that too. Oh, yeah. The sexually competent is. There was hesitation there. Okay. All right. All right. We'll just say he is for the purposes of the show. The brave, the strong, the sexually competent, all the way from Canada, the one and only Jeff. To clap? Yes. Not everyone did. Nice. So if you could just stand on the rug, take a big bow this time, everyone is going to go crazy for you, Jeff. Go for it, Jeff. Okay, folks. Jeff, like I said, is the only volunteer I need in the show. The rest of you are completely safe. I will not be dragging anyone else on stage. But just to maintain my good relationship with the church, they don't really like people standing around the doorway and on the steps. So if you guys wouldn't mind coming and joining the rest of the crowd, just for this last 2 bits of the show, that'd be great. And if everyone who can see the green rope could walk right up to it, that'll make for a much neater finish to the show. Means we don't annoy the church. If you could come away from the steps, please, guys. I don't mean to nag, but otherwise they'll nag me, mate. You know, it's either I nag you or they nag me, and I know which I'd rather, all right? All right. And I mean, you know, like, I can't defy God. You know, that's... All right, okay. All right. The will of God that you come closer to me, okay? All right. Folks, this is Jeff. Jeff's kindly volunteered to help me with the finale of the show. Okay, he didn't volunteer, I kind of drafted him, all right? But folks, Jeff's going to help me get out of the tennis racket. We'll do that, talk to you about that in a minute. But for the finale of the show here today, I, Squid, all the way from Penguin, Tasmania, I'm going to be taking this plane. 55 centimetres, that's about 2 feet, of solid steel. Is going to go down my throat, past my gag reflex, past my retro reflex, and into the opening of my stomach. I will then lean forward with the sword inside me and take a bow. I will then stand back up again and withdraw the blade vertically the same way it came in. Now Jeff, you're not in that bit. He's never been more relieved about anything in his life apart from a negative pregnancy test. All right. But folks, Jeff is going to help me prove that this is a real sword. And by the time you and I are finished today, Jeff, there's not going to be any doubt in anybody's mind that this is a real sword. Especially yours, Jeff. But we'll get to that in a moment. First, Jeff, I need you to help me get out of the tennis racket. So if you could just come over here, please. And I need both hands, nice, tight, strong grip like you're at home. Wow, you're lucky, Jeff. You're lucky too, okay. Are you Mrs. Jeff?
Yes.
Okay, you're not on a business trip? Yeah. All right, now Jeff, I'm just going to need you to gently lever this off, okay? Okay. I will tell you to go harder eventually, but first we just need to be a little bit gentle. It's not much, but it's mine and I like it, so just be careful there. All right, okay. Now when Jeff goes, just need you to go up and down, just up and down. Yeah. None of this shit. None of this shit either, okay? So good Jeff, bad Jeff, very bad Jeff, okay? And when Jeff goes up, you lot yell out, up! Audience participation. Much less of a load than Jeff is carrying. I think you'll agree, all right. When Jeff goes up, you lot yell out up. When Jeff goes down... Does Jeff? No. All right. When Jeff goes... Oh, all right, cool. Well, we know a lot about you two today, don't we? When Jeff goes down, you lot yell out down. Now when Jeff goes up, you yell out up. When Jeff goes down, you yell out down. Okay. Are you ready, Jeff? Are you lot ready?
Yes.
If you've just arrived, I'm halfway through the tennis racket of death. Jeff is going to help me the rest of the way, and then I'm going to swallow a sword. Woo!
Yeah.
This whole front row have been watching me for the last half hour and have been having a really good time.
Yes.
I pride myself on being able to read body language. You guys have had a really good time, right?
Yeah.
Are you pumped to see me swallow that sword?
Yes.
All right, folks, here we go. Now, Jeff, I just need you to go gently up. When he goes up, you yell out up. Here we go.
Up, down, up, down, up, down,
Up, down,
up, down, up, down.
Hey, bit harder, Jeff. Don't stop, Jeff. Don't stop. It's not all about you. Don't you lot stop either. Come on. It's 2-0. Come on. We're nearly there. And the tennis racket's nearly off too. Okay, we're going to hide here. Bloodstain, please. Just on that bloodstain, Jeff. All right. I'm about to swallow this sword. Prove this. I will prove it's real using Jeff. Jeff, it's very important that you always face that direction, Jeff. Always face that direction, please. Jeff, it's very important that you always face that direction, please, Jeff. Jeff. You would be amazed the mileage we can get out of this joke, mate. Okay? Just always face that way. Okay? That way, please. All right. And what we're going to do, we're going to count down. Folks, after this, we've got the amazing two-headed twins. The sideshow wonders never cease in New Orleans. All right. Folks, who's had a laugh today? Who's seen something unusual today? My job, all right. Now, Jeff, you face the front. We're going to count down from 3, 2, 1. When we get to 1, we will have proven this is a real sword using Jeff. All right. You ready, Jeff? Sure. Sure, okay. Canadians are so polite, it's great. They'll go along with any old shit. Alright, okay. Alright, folks. We count down from 3, 2, 1. Everybody, let's count down!
3.
Okay, when I say everyone, I mean everyone. Not just the kid and the drunk people, okay? Everybody. Let's count down!
3, 2, 1.
Do you know what's amazing, Jen? I've done this show in more than 30 countries. I lost count a little while ago. I've done it on 4 continents. I've done it for 21 years. What's really amazing is if you do strange things and you make people laugh, you can gather a crowd of people around and they're smiling and happy. And that's what I love most about what I do, is that at this point in the show especially, I'm surrounded by smiling, happy people. But the best part is this part I have someone to share it with. So thanks for sharing this beautiful, smiling, happy crowd with me, Chef. It's a really nice feeling. What's really amazing is I always get to the bit where I've got you or someone like you, a volunteer standing on the rug, and I've got a big sword pretending I'm going to stab you in the back. And not once in the last 21 years in 30 countries on 4 continents has any of these smiling, happy people ever tried to stop me. I don't know about you, Jeff, but I have absolutely no faith in humanity whatsoever. No, I'm joking. I've just done a 45-minute street show and I haven't asked for tips once. I wait till the end of the show. That's how much faith in humanity I've got. Just thought I'd mention how much faith in humanity I've got, alright? Now folks, at the end of the show, I will hold out my bag, but I'm not going to go on about it. You all know the drill. Jeff, I'm not going to kid you, but apparently everyone here thinks that would be hilarious. So, I don't really understand a lot of the idiosyncrasies of American culture, but I'm here to pander for them. Okay, alright. Now Jeff, if you could examine the blade of the sword, with your hands and your eyes, you're the eyes and hands of the crowd, you'll see it's one solid piece of metal. You'll also see that in here I've removed the midsection of the handle. That's because people used to think that the blade was disappearing up the handle. You can see there's a gap, there's nowhere for the blade to go but down my throat. Jeff, are you satisfied? Folks, I give you Jeff, the only satisfied person I've met all day. Thanks very much for helping me out, Jeff. Give it up for Jeff, come on! My friends, I don't need any more volunteers. I'm going to perform the finale of the show now. I want there to be no gaps in the crowd because of safety, so if everyone could come right up to that green road, that'd be really great. And you guys standing on the steps outside the church, thanks for stopping to watch. The church don't like it when people stand up there, so if you wouldn't mind coming and joining the rest of the crowd, that'd be great. Thank you very much. It's not my rule, it's God's. Alright, okay. Now folks, I'm about to perform the finale of the show. People always ask me, they say, Squid, is the sword sharp? Squid, is the sword sharp? Well, I'm glad you asked me that, mate. Otherwise I would have had to say it again. It would have been a bit awkward, alright. Okay. I'm the one who has to swallow it, and I say it's sharp enough. But just to emphasize the point, so to speak, I brought along the most amusingly shaped phallic vegetable I could find in all of Rouse's, okay? So I'm going to slice this cucumber using the sword I'm about to swallow, just so there is no doubt that what you see is what you get. One of the oldest feats of mind over matter. Swallowing 2 feet of solid steel, capable of slicing this cucumber up. Now I've been doing this show for 21 years. I'm really sick of cucumber. So if anyone wants a free salad, there is one there, okay? I'm not going to eat that, alright. I know that's wasteful, but I have eaten a lot of cucumber in my life, alright. Now folks, the other thing people want to know, they say, Squid, is sword swallowing dangerous? Which I think is a pretty dumb question considering what I just did to that cuke, alright? But there are other dangers. The danger I'm most concerned with cannot be seen. Microbes, germs, bacteria. Things that could make me sick, things that could cause nasty infections. So for that reason, I'm sanitizing the blade using pure alcohol. Now I'm a non-drinker. I haven't drank for a very long time, which is another rare thing you've seen in New Orleans. I'm possibly the only person in New Orleans who does not drink. Wonders. Unforeseen wonders. In fact, the only alcohol I ever ingest is the alcohol on this sword when I swallow it. And this is my 17th show today. Yeah, I just love performing so much. It just gets me in a really good headspace, you know. No, I'm joking. I am stone cold sober, and I must wait for the alcohol to evaporate. That'll only take a little minute. but if I don't do it, the alcohol can poison me, and that's a hospital trip. Guess how I found that out? You don't get the chance to make a lot of sword swallowing mistakes twice. But folks, I want to reiterate what I said before. My name is Samora Squid. I'm 38 years old, and since I was 17, I've been a professional street entertainer.
Woo!
Yeah. That's right, me making you laugh, showing you weird things, that's what I do for my full-time job. How you make your money is your business. Incidentally, how I make my money is also your business. At the end of the show, I hold out the bag. I'm not going to undermine your intelligence. You've all seen street performers before. If you like the show, you tip. If you don't like the show, you tip. There's no reason for both of us to be disappointed, is there? Now, if you're not sure how much money to put in the bag, I can't actually tell you. That'd be rude. That would be entitled. I mean, if I was going to suggest it, I'd suggest $50, but I'm not going to. That'd be rude and entitled. Now, I know most people can't afford a 50, but I know some people can, like this guy, definitely. He's here with a very beautiful woman. He's not very attractive himself, so I see him now. I'm joking. You're much better looking than she is. Yeah. She's going to be tipping now. But you're both very beautiful. You're obviously both making each other just as insecure. That's why you're both going to tip me $50, okay? Now, I know most people can't afford a 50. When it happens, it changes the course of my month. It's awesome. The 20 is also great. You know if it's 50 or a 20, I totally understand. A 5 or a 10 makes my day too. Basically, if you don't have any money at all, the show's on me. I'm perfectly happy to accept kindness, love, smiles, thank yous. That's all legal currency in my heart. Just don't everyone do that. I can't walk up to my landlady tomorrow and say, thanks for the house. I love you. You're inspiring. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, I really wish society worked like that, but it doesn't, okay? Look at it this way. If you're progressive, you're supporting the arts. If you're conservative, it's trickle-down economics. Prove that it's actually a thing, all right? Are you ready to see me swallow this sword? Say yeah!
Yeah!
Are you ready to see an incredible feat of human endurance and physical skills? Say yeah!
Yeah!
Are you just hanging out to see if the weird Tasmanian punk dies?
No!
Yeah. Bastards! That really splits the crowd, all right? You're just not allowed to look like you are right now, okay? Just set a good example. Oh no, I don't want carnage in my street shows, all right. All right, folks. I'm about to perform the finale of the show. I've shown you lots of the strange things I can do today. I'm going to show you the strangest and most skillful and most dangerous thing in my repertoire that I can legally perform on the street. For that reason, everyone can see this green rope on the ground. I live in constant fear of bicycles, skateboards, drunk people wandering through the middle of the show. So if everybody could just do me the one last favour of just shuffling right up to that green rope, that'll make me so much more comfortable. It really helps if I'm relaxed when I sword swallow. Believe it or not, all right? It's all right, come closer, come closer. Just remember, I can't make you tip me, so you can still not tip. This is not a mugging, it's fine, okay? Though I am holding a weapon and asking for money, I understand why it might be misconstrued, okay? All right. Okay, folks. How you doing? Good. I'm just talking to the young people about Jesus. All right. For the people who've just arrived, my name's Samora Squid. I've been entertaining everybody here for 45, nearly 50 minutes, actually. I love what I do. This is the finale of the show. If I've made you laugh today, then I've done my job. And if I've shown you something unusual, then I've done my job well. Have I made you laugh today?
Yeah! Yeah!
Have I shown you something unusual today?
Yeah!
I think I've already done my job well. I would feel comfortable asking for tips, even without presenting this finale. But I love this, and it's a rare and special thing. There's about 250 people in the world who can do it, with a world population of 8 billion. That makes this not 1 in 1,000, not even 1 in a million, but about 1 in about 250 million people are able to swallow a sword. I was taught by the great John Kamikaze, and have trained 3 sword swallowers myself. At 17, I became Australia's and the world's youngest sword swallower. It is now a record held by a Texan. They were 14. I wish them the best of luck. For it is now my goal to become the world's oldest sword swallower. It's way more impressive if you think about it, alright. But every show does lessen that chance. Final step is the lubrication of the blade. And one last little surprise. We're going to let everyone in the front row see. My split tongue. Oh yeah, give it a little bit more for the vid. There you go. That's right, you're looking at a bifurcated tongue. I'm going to say one last thing about tips. If you put 10 or a 20 in my bag, I go home happy. If you put 50 or 100 in my bag, I go home ecstatic. If you put 500 in my bag, I go home with you. I cannot be fairer than that! Alright folks, no more mucking around. I'm going to finish off this show just before Mass gets out. Thanks for stopping to watch the show! Thanks for standing as far away as possible. Okay? I understand. I've seen me. Okay? I have to look at this in the mirror. How do you think I feel? Alright, here we go. Live sword swallowing. Thanks very much for being part of the show and supporting it physically and emotionally. That's huge. And thanks in advance for supporting me as an artist financially so I can do it for another whole bunch of nice smiling people at another point in the space-time continuum. Thanks very much. My name's Squid. This is sword swallowing. I'm about to place this blade down my throat, past my gag reflex, past my retch reflex, and into the opening of my stomach, the epiglottis. Opening 3 separate sphincters. Doing my best to keep the 4th one shut. No promises, this is terrifying. One last preparation. I love everything you've seen in the show so far, and that's the bit that made you go, ugh! I'll never understand children. I know. I've got a kid just like you at home, in my freezer. Joking. In the backyard. Alright. Okay, last little preparation. Not necessary, but it made that kid laugh. Look at his little face, okay? Yeah, you're welcome, society.
Wow.